we have a question from Josh. I have never been able to remember any dreams of mine or recall any subjects I was dreaming about. Is there a reason for that? And is there a way to start remembering?
It's not that you're not remembering them, you're not recalling them. Scientific evidence proves most everybody. There are some people that have granite heads that can't dream. We'll let them off the hook. But
Mhm.
everybody else dreams a minimum of 4 dreams a night.
Wow.
So you pray and say, High Self or Divine or God Almighty, please help me to remember my dreams. And then you don't wake up in the morning with an alarm clock. Turn your cell phone off so it doesn't wake you up. Open the window up and let the sunlight come in, and the light coming through the window will gently wake you up in the morning. And then, as soon as you open your eyes, don't move, don't run to the washroom, don't turn over. Think, what were you just thinking about? Rabbit holes, green grass. You'll get a fragment. And then, okay, also, you'll get a fragment. And then you write that down. This is the key, because you're telling your subconscious, I want to remember my dreams. And by writing it down, or uh, by using this thing and putting it in the notes, whatever, you're telling yourself, you're showing yourself, you're activating yourself to record your dream. Now, a fragment, a scene, a color, these are all good. They might not be an epic dream yet, but it starts you on the process of, before you open your eyes and move, you recall and go over in your mind what you were looking at, even if it's only a fragment. Then you immediately write down, a piece of paper if necessary, that might be a better way, the fragment, the scene, something that will trigger back the dream itself. And if you can't see or perceive a dream, you take note of how you feel. I woke up feeling really comfortable. I was so happy. All right, that's it. That's your dream. You're feeling the emotion of the dream, because every dream has emotion, every memory has emotion, every thought has emotion. So you start recording the emotions, and then you start to recall incrementally more and more. So in review, try not to have a lot to eat at night, go to the washroom ahead of time, have a nice sound sleep, no TV, no computer, no lights, no warning, talking, anything. Dark as dark can be in your room. And when you wake up, let it be a gentle waking up like the sunlight. But if you have to have an alarm, that's fine. Make it low key and let it beep for a long time. But anyway, the point is not to have an alarm at first. And then when you wake up, keep your eyes closed, refresh what you were just thinking about or dreaming about, and then make an attempt to write it down. There's a window, and everybody knows that you've had a dream, wonderful, fantastic dream, and then you move, and then you can't remember it at all. It's not a fault, it's that the right and left hemispheres of the brain, there's a division. You dream from the right side, you think from the left side. That's why we write from left to right. Other cultures write from the right to left. I have a theory that the conscious mind thinks left to right, and the subconscious or super subconscious thinks right to left. And so there's a division. And when you wake up, if you don't bring that memory over that dividing line, it's gone. Later on in the day, you might remember your dream. Write it down. Don't worry about spelling. Don't worry about getting all the details. be broad in what you're saying. I was in the country. I saw grass. There was a rabbit hole. I saw a dragon. Okay, put it down. Figure it out later. I'll tell you a short dream to give you the point. In this dream vision, it was a vision because everything was black except for two men in a dream, myself and another man who was a little older than me. He was dressed in a business suit. He was sitting in a chair directly in front of me. I was sitting in a chair. He reached over and he gave me a bottle of Heinz ketchup. End of vision. What does that mean, Sybil?
Did that kind of stop the dream? I don't know.
I know.
Huh.
The answer is really simple, but was he giving me a blood transfusion? Was
Oh.
he telling me
Huh.
no, don't eat ketchup?
Mm.
What's the connection? He's in a business suit, sitting in front of me. I'm sitting opposite him, and he hands me the bottle of ketchup. What's that all about? Well, I went to see him because he was a man who interpreted his dreams, and he looked. I spent an hour driving to see him, and when I got there, he sat down. He said, "Don't you understand?" I said, "No, that's why I came to see you because I thought it was really important." He said, "Well, you are going to catch up to me." Oh, he's a successful
Wow.
businessman. I was going to catch up to him. So the idea that, a vision, a symbol has 1,000 words. When you see driving signs on the highway, you see a symbol, a car with two wiggly lines behind it. You immediately know that means that it's going to be slippery, the car can slide on the road. No words, nothing, just a quick glance and you know what it means. That's how the symbols in your mind are given to you. Remember, if you're given a symbol in a dream, somewhere in your mind you know the answer because that's what's used to give you the dream. So this is a little bit of a dream workshop as we're going on here. But the point is, dark at night, no police scanners, no TV going on, no computer with stuff on, like lights and stories, no music playing, everything quiet. And in the morning, let the sunlight wake you up. Whatever's in your mind, write it down, or whatever you're thinking about, or whatever you feel, write it down. And eventually, you'll have an epic Cleopatra movie kind of dream where it'll go on and on and on and on. We'll talk about that some other time.
Well, Josh put a comment saying, "Thank you for the advice, Douglas. I will definitely try that out."
Don't try, Josh. Make the attempt.
Hmm.
You try, you fail. Attempt, you succeed. And it might take a little while to get it. But again, it's natural to dream.
Hmm.
Usually your mind is overactive. If you're a logical, analytical person, it's kind of hard to dream because you're more into the left side analytical part. If you're a creative person, artistic, it's a little easier to dream. But everybody dreams at least 4 times a month. And let me know. Hey, maybe I'll call back on the next show and say, wow, I had a dream. The price of copper went to $5, or I got those lottery numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I play them? Doesn't seem right. Yes, I would play them because that might happen. Anyway, your high self wants you to be successful. They want you to communicate between your low self, this human part of you, and the high spiritual self. They want to establish that connection more exactly, reconnect, so that you're working with your soul and your high self all the time. And dreams are the way to do it. Dreams are your magic mirror. Dreams are the language of the soul.